In this video, I will show you how to factor a quadratic trinomial whose leading coefficient is not equal to 1. Regardless of the leading coefficient, we always start the factoring process by looking for two numbers whose product is equal to the product of the leading coefficient and the free coefficient. So in this case, it's 5 times 12, 60. And the sum has to be equal to the middle coefficient, which is 23. Let's start looking. So 1 times 60 is 60, but the sum is not 23, and so on. 3 times 20, oh, actually that adds up to 23. So we found two such numbers, and unlike in the case of when the leading coefficient is equal to 1, here we don't just write the factorization, we actually continue rewriting the polynomial by splitting the middle coefficient into 2. Since 3 plus 20 is equal to 23, we're just going to write it as, instead of 23x, we're going to write it as 3x plus 20x. And what's nice about it is that it is, if we were able to find such two numbers, it is guaranteed now to factor completely by grouping. So let's group the first two and the last two. The first two have x in common, the last two have 4 in common, so we can factor out x from the first two, we can factor out 4 from the last two, and now we see that these two expressions have 5x plus 3 in common, so we can take out 5x plus 3, and what's left is x plus 4. So this is how we factor a trinomial, quadratic trinomial with the leading coefficient that is not equal to 1.